Hello folks and welcome back to the Vertical Tea Party and let's play the Old Republic. Start off with a new quest giver, Master Kalisa.
The Force is strong with you.
I
But
know.
don't think you're invincible. Like you, my Padawan showed great talent. She was strong-willed, thoughtful, such potential. She would have served the Order well. But the Flesh Raiders extinguished her life.
She must have really sucked.
I sensed her final moments. Terror, agony, then nothing.
You have my sympathies.
Thank you. I'm taking measures to prevent other Jedi from sharing my Padawan's fate. If we understand the Flesh Raiders' culture, what motivates their violence, we may yet forge peace. Unfortunately, our emissaries are met with aggression. The latest team fled, but not before witnessing strange idols in the Flesh Raiders' camp. Do these idols fuel the creature's rage? What do the Flesh Raiders gain from their worship? To know, someone truly brave must examine the idols.
The Flesh Raiders' motivation will soon be known to the Jedi.
I would shield you from the Flesh Raiders, but this task is too vital. Inspect the idols and record your findings. Stare into the face of what they value most, and ignore no detail, however trivial. Once you're done, give the data to myself or Master Wix, my ally in this cause. He's attending to the pilgrims in Kalikori village.
Yeah, I did this quest before on my other character, except somebody else gave it to me, whom I'm assuming is who she's referencing. The person in the village. So, yet again, so let's get this straight. She's like, oh, you need to be very careful of the Flesh Raiders. They killed my Padawan. By the way, could you go out there where the Flesh Raiders are, the ones that killed my Padawan, and could you go get this information, Padawan? It's super important, Padawan. By the way, the Flesh Raiders killed my Padawan. But this information's really important, Padawan. Could you go get it? Oh no, I'm busy. Yeah, I've got a meeting, and I haven't finished my PowerPoint presentation. So, yeah, if you could go get that from the Deadly Flesh Raiders and see if we could maybe engage in diplomatic relations with the hammerhead shark-looking things that tend to attack and eat anything they see on sight. Yeah, that would be great. Thanks. So, yeah, so apparently the Jedi are all about sending in the Padawans. Is pretty much what we've discovered about the brave Jedi Order. It's like every mission is basically get behind the Padawans.
You made it look easy last time, but we've thrown some surprises in there for you this time. Get out there and show them what you're made of.
Operation Hide Behind the Padawans. Such a brave Order of the Jedi. Sending the greenies in to do the super important missions. Somebody might have just did this one. I'm leaving. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to, again, it's hard to instill on the player how important something is when the super powerful people are sending the pissants to go do it. It's super duper important that my coffee get here as fast as possible. Jedi. I mean, Padawan. This is the most important mission ever. I gotta remember my... Thank you. Boom! Yeah, I've already forgotten my buttons. Hey, thanks. Didn't really need it, but thanks anyway. And she runs off. And I never knew her name. Except I can click on her and then know her name. Oh well, anyway, moving along. So yeah, I need to relearn my abilities. Since it's been a while. Yeah, so I was gonna do more videos, and they shut down the damn server for several days. Wonderful.
Another impressive round. Looks like we'll have to make things tougher next time.
Seriously. Go easier on the blush next time, Captain. Ah, the bind points have little icons on them now. Ah, if you don't have it, it must have wiped out all my bind points, because I know I had that one before. Anyhow, let's go ahead and take a long, long ride on the transport. Yeah, I don't really know. Alright, we're going to head down that way.
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
The other bad news is, so they lift the NDA, and now they're announcing that this weekend, or this Sunday at midnight, is the last day of the beta. And they're taking the server down tomorrow, I think, for maintenance. So, or not all day, but for a few hours. So, unfortunately, I'm having a lot less time than I had hoped to make videos. I'd wanted to cover a lot of things, and time is incredibly limited. So I'm kind of struggling with what...
Did not yet exist. The dark side is here, Master. I feel it, and that is why we train here, among friends.
Who the hell's talking? Anyway, so yeah, that's definitely a problem, because I don't think, well, I'm definitely not going to get as many topics covered as I wanted to get covered. So, the first thing I want to ask you guys is, in the comments, if, note what you would like to see. If you want to see me just keep going on this Let's Play, put that in there. I'm definitely gonna at least get to 12. I'm gonna get to a 10 tonight, so I can at least get my advanced class, because that would defeat the entire point of doing this freaking Let's Play. But can I get there this way, or is this a different area altogether? Anyway, also, let me know if there's anything you want me to try to cover before the beta's over. Trade skills, PvP, just, whatever you can think of that you would like me to try to cover. Again, keeping in mind that I've only got until... it's Friday night now. I'm going to have to encode this video and upload it, so you probably won't be seeing it until at the earliest Saturday morning, so I'll have maybe 30 hours to see your comments, and try to cover it. So if your question is, I want to see level 50 PvE content, then I think you will be going to bed unfulfilled. Sounds like my love life. Anyway, so yeah, at least we'll get the advanced class for this. I'll get my companion, so that you guys can see the companion, how that works. I've got my higher level character I can do trade skill stuff with. Yeah, eat those rocks. Let's see what this does. Boom! Stun. The stun's got a hell of a cooldown. Not worth it. But I'm at least going to try to make videos covering, very short videos, well, relatively short videos, covering the classes, what they're about. Obviously, I can't play the classes. I checked to see if they had the high level server on. That's the one where you roll on the server and it generates a high level class or character. and you can pretty much, if you don't like that particular class, you just delete that character and reroll. And I was going to basically do that in order to... Where's it at? Oh, it's over here. Oh, come on. Oh, whoops. Totally hit the wrong thing, but that's alright. If I could hit the right buttons, that would be pretty awesome. It's an interesting death animation. Or death stance. Alright, where's this idol? Oh, I think, yep, I remember now. It's up there. Pain in the arse. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way anyway. Gonna wait for that patroller to get by. Yep. I guess I could go and use these stems. I believe you can only have one stem at a time, so you can't have like a strength and a wisdom booster or whatever. Pretty sure that's the case. I'm a Death Watcher. Oops, that's not what I meant. Man, I am sucking it up today. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed that they gave such a tiny bit of time between when the NDA was lifted and when the beta shut down. It was like 2 weeks. It's not really good. So yeah, definitely not good, but guess it'll have to work. Hey, what do I have if I do this? Boom! Oh, that could be bad. Did you force sleep at me? Anyway, here's one of the idols we needed to study so that we can have diplomatic relations with these savages. Spoiler alert, it's probably not going to work. Be like sending a diplomat into a tiger's den. Maybe this will work. I can do that too, jerk. How you like them apples? Have a rock. There is a quest in the cave over there. Since I had to drop down, I'll go ahead and do the cave quest since I'm up here. Gonna kill this guy because he makes me angry. But yeah, they apparently introduced some new bugs with this patch. Surprise, surprise. Apparently if you choose some of the pre-configured options for graphics, like if you choose high, it actually gives you low graphics and vice versa. Which I've got mine set to custom, so it doesn't seem to be affecting me. Ow, thanks. I was wondering what a flesh shredder elbow tasted like. And now I know. Damn it. do that. Yeah. Like them apples. Just one. I can take him out. What are we doing in here? Oh, just exploring the cave. That's easy enough. There's only 2 in here. I hate that snare. Gee, I wonder if I'm supposed to go in here. Only one Jedi Counselor is allowed in this phase. Damn it, I wish you would not do that. Gonna hurt my beautiful face. Damn it. You stop that! Bam! As I level up, I want to be able to pick up gigantic. I want to pick up a TIE fighter and throw it at somebody. That would be the ultimate. Go all Star Wars Force Unleashed. They definitely have, I think, the worst meditation animation. And by meditation, I know their actual ability is called meditation, but I mean the ability everybody gets that regenerates hit points. They have the worst, I'd say. Yeah, I'm not gonna let these guys live. It's insane. Alright. Oh. That looked the blue, I'm like... I noticed a few times it looked like it was a blue beam, like I got a blue item, but not the case. By the way, the item tiers work pretty much the same as they do in WoW. Gray's low, white's just typical, green is decent, blue is good, and purple is epic. And you can get random purple epic drops. I've actually gotten 1, I think. Let's think about this stone marker very hard. What points? Well, if you get so many points, you can actually turn them in and get a nice beach towel.
Sorry, I don't understand what you mean by Jagannath points. How many of these Jagannath points do you have?
Yeah, thanks for giving me the points since I killed them all. I mean, you did a really good job of walking up behind me, you know, after I'd killed them. So, you know, I agree. Thanks for the pity points, I guess.
It's badly eroded. I can't see anything that might help us. It's a place to begin, at least.
Man, get this guy a damn tutor, for God's sakes. His grammar is awful. The bones are brittle and badly gnawed. Moving them aside, you see the bones were piled over an ancient pedestal. Examining it reveals the pedestal has an alcove exactly the size and shape of the hilt found in Caleth. Hey.
Thanks for coming so fast, Jedi.
That's not what she said.
Was making us dizzy.
How did you get in here?
There's flesh raiders all over these caves. Didn't they see you?
Nayland cut a path for us. He hid his scent, then took those things down in a flash. Nayland said to wait for you. You've got something he needs. He has to find this Fount of Rajavari to keep defending our village. I'm sorry. You were straight with us. But I have to take whatever first blade you found in Caleth. Nayland needs it.
I'm going to offer credits instead, but just to note, I would never normally do that. But I'm doing it because it's a light side option.
I can't give you what I found, but as an apology, let me make a donation to Kalikori Village's funds.
That's right. You took that holoprojector back, didn't you? That could have bought us a lot of medicine.
You stole it.
This should compensate you.
You're compensating them from stealing.
About the Jedi. But maybe he didn't have everything straight. We should get these back to the village. That blade will have to wait. Thanks, Jedi. I guess you're all right.
What? I'm sorry you stole this thing from us, and I have to keep it, but here's some money. Because you can't sell the thing that you stole from us.
Cave, we founders discussed our vision for the Jedi Order. And I, Rajavari, listened. I listened as they carefully crippled our newborn order, as they argued for mediocrity. It shall not stand. I have laid my plans. With my army made from Tython's true dark sons, I will purge this council of fools while they chatter.
Wait, what does he mean by Tython's true dark sons?
Only my apprentices and I will survive. From Caleth, we will mold the Jedi into what we deserve to be. If the hilt of the first blade has been returned, we succeeded, and the future follows the path we left. Follow, Seeker. Follow the path to the Fount of Rajavari. It is time.
Let's take this back to the Jedi Temple. Master Yuan can help us interpret it.
Definitely pretty sure he's going to be our first companion. But to go back, just because this is so outrageous, and maybe I'm just totally missing it, and I'm not. So, they stole your hologram. Granted, they were going to steal it to buy food. I don't mind stealing bed from the mouths of bigots, but I can't feed on the powerless when my cups are already overfilled. Pearl Jam. But, okay, you got it back after they stole it from you. And they're like, you bastard! And then you're like, okay, well, I'm sorry I can't give it back, but here's some money. That's like you catching some guy stealing your car stereo and you getting it back, and he's like, hey man, what the hell? You took your car stereo back. Hey, I need that, man. And you're like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry that I took my car stereo back from you. But, here's $200. Like, what? What the hell? Jedi are stupid. I'm so glad I'm going Empire on Live. Because, Dark Helmet had it right. Evil will always triumph because good is dumb. Holy hell. Here, take this money. The hell's wrong with you? Granted, I chose that option. Yeah, I know that, but I just wanted the light points. I did it for you guys, alright? Damn it, stop that snaring shot thing. Pisses me off. By the way, notice advanced super mega MMO pro tip number 1. Notice while I was fighting, this guy was ranged, that guy was melee. While I was beating on the cat, I was moving towards the ranged guy to save myself some time of closing the distance between the two. Yeah? Yeah, I know. Not really that super elite. But in later levels, it might help. Sup? Here's a rock. Bam! And there's a vibro sword. Definitely not as intimidating as a lightsaber. Here's some money. Holy Jesus. What the deuce? You guys don't pay any attention to this. I'm just gonna fondle your relic here. Oh, you guys spawned. Thanks. Whoa! Damn, son. Where's the fire? Damn, you see that elite parry? Not like a guy named Perry that's elite, but I mean, like I blocked his sword with my own. That kind of parry. What's up? Damn it! There you go. That's what I think of that shit. I thought I aggroed that bird when I did the AE. I was like, good job, genius. There was another little fetish type thing inside, but I guess that one's not as important as these others that I magically know are the good ones. I'm the greatest rock hurler with my minder in the world. It's not really a flesh idol. It looks like it's more like it's made out of stone. Yes, I realize it's called a flesh idol because... Alright, so we're actually gonna save some time here and quick travel back to the Jedi Temple because I'm pretty sure we'll end up having to go back to the Flesh Raider camp anyway. And this will get you a chance to see how quick travel works anyway, so. This actually might get us our companion too. That's the other reason I wanted to go ahead and just pop over here. How much money do I have? You can actually, one thing that I'm going to show you that
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything?
most of you probably won't give two craps about. Because you're like, I just want to get gear and murder. Which, I'm not going to lie, I mostly want to do that too. But, I can buy a jukebox token.
Feel free to browse.
Oh, I'll browse. You can buy a token and pick a song, and the jukebox will play that song. But only if you... Social items vendor.
Let's post exchange around. You need it, we got it.
You'll notice this sparkle power requires social 1 or above. You can get that pretty easy if you grouped with someone, if I remember correctly. Republic targeting device places a mark on your target. Oh, that's good if you're in a group and you just want to target a specific mob. It's kind of like in WoW where the group leader can label things. It's a little different though. Now, here's where I can spend the Tython commendations, but I only have 5. And here's the only one that I can actually wear. And like several other MMOs, you can actually hold control and left click on it, and it will actually show you what it would look like. So control and left click on an item will show you what it will look like. And it looks pretty damn bland, not gonna lie. Nice stat upgrades though. Requires level 8 anyway, so
Feel free to
Doesn't matter.
browse.
And the vendors who sell the items that you buy with commendations usually are called commendations, or I'm sorry, specialty vendors. Now, I actually put a suggestion in on that because sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're called other things, even though they sell the same things. They really should always be called the same thing, just to avoid confusion. But
I examined the Flesh Raiders' idols. Here are my findings.
Interesting. According to these markings, it's like the Flesh Raiders see us as animals. I'll inform Master Wicks and the Council at once. With more research, we may finally understand the creature's motivations and restore peace to Tython. Thank you, Padawan. I sense a great future for you in the Order.
yeah, there's a surprise. I mean, it's it's like how, sharks see us like we see Twinkies. All right, so we see here that the Force Initiate's boots, if we look on the right-hand side, and I can't really highlight it because if I move the mouse, but under stat changes, I get +6 armor, +2 endurance, and +1 willpower. So obviously, I'm putting the boots on.